with all my favorite colors. All my favorite colors, like gold. And my sisters and my brothers see them like no other. All my favorite colors.
That was the Black Pumas live session my wife and I went to in January at our local record store before all this COVID happened. It was a laid-back and plain session, 2 guitars, 2 backup vocals, that's it. Despite a bit dry in the vocal, the sound is still sweet. Little do we know, this can't even be called a warm-up for the band. The night, we went to their real show at the Kessler. The whole venue was so crowded that we could barely move. When the band started to play, we immediately know that we're in something special. All the dryness I heard in the live session was gone. The band went all out on the stage with the whole crew. The guitar, bass, drum, keyboard were all there. The melodies and beats from different instruments dancing up and down in the air. The band's frontman and vocal Eric Burden performs like he has an invisible wand, making the vibe and energy in the room go higher and higher. We feel enchanted by the charisma of the band and just can't stop swinging our body with the beats and the music. It's one of the best live performances we ever had. I'm Jojo, a designer and audiophile. Today, I'm going to share with you the music and design of Black Pumas' debut album, Black Pumas. The time is 2017. After winning the Best Latin Rock Album with Grupo Fantasma in 2011 and playing with local Austin band Brown Out, producer-guitarist Adrian Quesada's desire of finding his own sound grew rapidly. He'd been looking for someone new, someone can complement his retro funk and R&B flavor style. Meanwhile, a young talent just settled down in Austin and started busking at the corner of 6th Street and Congress. California-born young artist Eric Burden picked Austin as his last stop after traveling to the West Coast. Burden was recommended by a mutual friend to Quesada. However, he missed the call from Quesada. Burden didn't bother to call back until some friends clued him into Quesada's high-end reputation. When the phone rang, Quesada was driving. Burden's singing didn't come through clearly on the phone, but his energy and passion got to Quesada fully. And that's how the Black Pumas formed. The charismatic performance quickly got noticed around Austin and across the states. The debut album was released on June 21st, 2019. Since then, the band has been performing on various shows and music festivals. At the 2019 Austin Music Awards, Black Pumas won the Best New Band Awards. Soon after, the band got nominated for a Grammy of Best New Artist. On May 7, 2020, Mayor Steve Eller of Austin proclaimed the date as Black Pumas Day. Black Pumas music has a strong retro flavor of the 70s. It's a mixture of funk, soul, gospel-like harmony, psychedelic rock, and R&B. Eric is a skillful performer. His voice has multiple facets and timbre. In singing, he used different parts of his body to resonate and channel different kind of styles. From silky smooth to dry rumble, he can switch between them and dish out their desired style whenever he wants effortlessly. At the same time, the style of mixing is more rough and raw. Adrian preserved the fuzziness in their guitar riffs. The warm distortion and reverb coming from the amplifier and space were recorded as well, forming a great sounding record that has a strong sense of space. All the elements mix into a refreshing taste that is hard to find now. It's a more simple, more analog kind of sound. They tune it back to the old school way of using harmony and beats to touch your soul. The final album is refined and clean, but emits the same raw power and energy truthfully. Because of this style, the best way to experience Black Pumas music is not the album, it is actually their live performance. At a live show, the band shows more freedom and they can ride with the music simultaneously. They capture the energy and solve the music even better than the album. But comparing to the raw power at the concert, the album is a bit too perfect and refined for me. It's a great recording, but no recording can beat a great live performance. And this also shows how great they are. No filter or digital fixing is needed. Here I have the Texas edition of both the original release and the anniversary edition. They share a similar graphic of two Black Pumas circling around, but with a different layout. Both copies has the same Texas stamping. The Texas edition original pressing is red with black splatters, and the anniversary version is the Black Moon colorway. Both album designs were done by Austin local design firm Preacher. The design of the album draws inspiration from the soul era of the 60s and the 70s to match the band's music style. Although Quesada claims the original band name is more casual and lighthearted, the name Black Pumas and their 70s influenced music style inevitably linked the band name with the controversial Black Panther Party. The far-left political party fight for blacks with extreme measures after the civil rights movement. However, Black Pumas' weapons not guns, but the beautiful music they created, which attracts and unifies people of different races and backgrounds. The band iterated in multiple interviews that they want to be honest, inclusive, and caring for all fans and people, and you can see that in their poetry-like lyrics. So the cover design of the album has a simple color palette of red, black, and off-white, which imitates aged paper. The main elements are the pumas and the red circle. It is flat and simple, kind of like a paper cutting. The design is simple, easily recognizable from distance, memorable, and has a strong visual impact. These characters match how flags and logos are designed. The powerful look makes their album stand out on the shelves. It accurately shows how unique their sound is and how attractive their music is. If you look into detail, you can see the intentionally created imperfection in the graphic, bringing the retro and funky style of their music to the design. This makes the design look more hand-drawn and computer-generated, a bit more warm and organic, just like the music. The paper on the anniversary edition is heavier and has a rough texture, resembling block printing paper to further emphasize the handmade quality in the design. The font of the anniversary edition also shows a similar idea. Comparing to the original design, the anniversary edition added some imbalance and uneven thickness to highlight the handmade quality. The insert of the original album is a picture of Quesada and Burden's lower bodies with a black cat staring at us. A playful touch of the band's name and can bring some smile to our face. The other side is the lyrics and credits. The font color bounces between red and black. Again, give us a more playful vibe of the band. So the design of this album is fairly simple. The designer condensed their thought and feeling of the band into simple graphics that match the spirit of the band. And the album itself is like a great ride towards sunset on an open highway. The heavy beats, great vocal, and energetic guitar riffs will make you want to play it over and over. And this total package is the Black Pumas debut album. I can't wait to see the next one in which the band can develop an even more unique style of their music and the designer can go further with the design. If you enjoyed the show, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And remember, there are too many wonderful things and too little time. Be curious and courageous. That's how we find wonderful things in life. And that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Peace. Bye.